Here we have a 2017 BMW X5. And this is an M Sport. Comes in gray metallic on black leather interior. And it has a 3-liter turbocharged 6-cylinder engine made into an 8-speed automatic transmission. As you get to the front there, you've got LED headlamps and daytime running lights along with fog lights. And down here, you have your 20-inch M Sport aluminum wheels. And you have passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. Got an upgraded sound system here. Controls for your power door locks, power windows, power mirrors, as well as power folding mirrors. Then you have a power driver's seat with power lumbar support and memory settings. We're gonna hop in the rear. Some very good space here. Got plenty of room to move about the back seat with no problem, and the seats are pretty sturdy and comfortable. But down here you have your dual zone rear AC controls. There's a view of the front there. And here you have your cup holders. And then up here, you've got a huge panoramic sunroof. Goes all the way to the rear seat. And then you've got your 2 vents here. And you also have a vent on either side right here. It's a nice view of the rear there. I'm gonna open up the hatch. And there's your trunk space. And you're gonna fold this down, you just pull here. And there's your passenger seat with power lumbar support. And next we're going to check out what's under the hood. And there's your 3-liter turbocharged inline 6. Just gonna hop in here. And there's your leather wrapped steering wheel. And over here, we have a backup camera. And you also have your front and rear sensors. And there you've got your navigation system. And then you have AM, FM, XM radio. And you also have your Bluetooth audio. And down here you have dual zone automatic climate controls. You also have 3-stage heated seats. And there's a disc drive there. Down here, you have your shifter. So you just press this button here, push up for reverse, down for drive, and then you can just click up for neutral without pushing the button. And if you want to put it into manual mode, put it in drive, and then just slide it over, and you can shift up and down there. Or you can use these nice paddle shifters here. And then you can choose between Comfort, Eco Pro, and then you also have Sport and Sport Plus mode. And then you can pull up your camera on the fly here. You've got a front camera to watch the curbs. And then you've got your parking sensors here. You've got an auto brake here, or auto hold, excuse me. And then you also have an electronic parking brake. So here, you've got pretty good storage. You have a USB port along with an aux input. And once again, there's that sunroof there. There's a view of that rear seat. And then we're gonna check out the glove compartment. So there is your owner's manual and all that. Pretty good space in here. You can stack it up pretty high and it won't get in the way of closing the door. But you've got universal garage door transmitter there. And there's a view of your gauge cluster. And then here you have your cruise controls. And over here you have your Bluetooth and audio controls. And then if you look behind here, you've got a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel that's also heated. And then over here you have your push button start, and then you can also toggle your auto stop on and off. And finally, there is your key fob. So now it's time to take this X5 M Sport out on the road for a test drive. We're gonna shift into manual mode here. So far, very precise shifts. Then we're just gonna dial it up to Sport Plus. So very quick. And like I said before, the sound that comes out of this vehicle when you give it throttle is just so great. And so far the seats have been really comfortable. I definitely feel like it's secure as well. I'm very snug in the seat, but in a good way. And I really like how it drives in sport mode. It kind of waits for you to shift and all of that. But now we're gonna put it into eco mode just to see how it does. Oh yeah, that's crazy. It just, the shift points are just as low as they can possibly go to save on fuel. And it's really smart in that sense. The lowest revs that it can get in a certain gear, that's where it's gonna put you to get the best fuel efficiency. But even in eco mode, it still handles very well. And the shifts aren't nearly as quick in terms of throttle response. So I like having those two different modes, because when you don't want to drive spirited, you're not having to risk burning up a ton of gas. And I really do like the braking feel of this vehicle. It's one of those where the harder you push it, the harder the brakes hit, and it's not in a bad way. It's just the more power you give it, the more you can feel the brakes putting in the work. Yeah, really nice driving experience in eco mode. It just totally transforms this vehicle. And it gets really quiet in here too, just from the revs being low, the engine not putting in that much work. And it becomes really relaxing in that sense. And we're gonna put it in sport mode one more time and give it some throttle. And that's going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2017 BMW X5 M Sport.